In recent years, my Dungeon Synth curiosity has led me down interesting avenues. Fantasy music, folksy ambient works, and the psychedelic inspired early electronic sound of the 70s, they all seem to have an intersection with this curious record that has outdated much of what I've discovered, unraveling more of the unending map of musical influences. I never heard of the husband and wife duo Emerald Webb before until hearing them appraised by Devin Townsend on a recent podcast. Described as new age music, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. The promise of flute-led songs had old prejudices suspecting I wouldn't enjoy this much, but for many of my recent discoveries, the likes of a Jim Kirkwood, this dimension has been opened up for me to explore. What I have discovered here shares much of the mystique for natural beauty and nature I have come to adore in music. It emanates from an inner warmth and inspiration carried on a carefree breeze one can relax deeply to, as its flute is played with a force of personality by Kat Eppel, who lends her soft voice too. The woodwind instrument is graceful and timely, drifting in like a leaf caught in the breeze. She swirls and swings through lively iterations between swooning on the soft cloudy texture of its notes, gracefully cruising by with a captivating gleam that I just adore. Dragon Wings and Wizard Tales moves through its many compositions, focusing on melodies from gentle acoustic guitars to creating scenic visions with innovative synths and a little soundscape work between with the blowing of dusty winds. It meanders beautifully, straying subtly into moments of wondrous experimentation that feel ripe on the heels of progressive rock. One of its best songs, Chasing the Shadow Beast, a 9-minute epic, captures much of what the record offers through its expansive tale that swells with energy and post-punk bass lines in the end. It gets there through a warm and steady build-up, resonating on some strong King Crimson vibes. Leading up to that climactic moment, each of its songs feel like little flowers of inspiration, blossoming in their exposure. Flight of the Raven captures a little esoteric melody and animated electronics in its conclusion to give a sense of a seismic event. Twilight gets scenic with the chirping of birds, with its dusky, spooky synths whirling like winds. It all comes together on Fire Night as the driving force of its psychedelic electronic bassline carries the aforementioned ideas on a journey to a fully formed entity. The darker side of their sound reminding me of Orang in moments. Life Force Celebration is another standout track, as its choppy percussion fading in and out of focus, echoes of ideas all too common now in music, but here a true force of originality. It's so intriguing to put all these ideas in the context of the year they were released. Best of all, the music is endearing and has been a constant delight. At only 36 minutes, it's been on repeat a lot these last few weeks. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out. Every page has over 1,000 articles sorted by artist, year, genre and more. Just hit Ctrl F and have a search for something that interests you. You can find a link to the blog in the description box down below, where you'll also find links to my other YouTube channels. Check them out if you are curious. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.